Alright, so you have made another portal. Now you've just entered it. You are finding some different kind of mobs there. But actually, you might think that there is no use of it. There is no use of entering nether. To prove you wrong, you have to enter nether to defeat Ender Dragon. But now how it connects? Let me tell you. To defeat Ender Dragon, all you need in nether is some blaze rods. And how you can get them is actually when you find a fortress in nether. You can only find blazes in nether fortress. There's no way you can find any kind of blaze in overworld or in any place of nether. They will only spawn in nether fortress. And they'll not just spawn, there is actually a spawner. In each fortress there are a total of 2 spawners from which it will spawn some blaze. But is there any use of blaze rod? Yes, there is, but we'll talk about that later. Firstly, we are going to nether and then I'll explain you in between. And if you don't know how to build a nether portal, it's just like this. A square of obsidian and then you light it up with flint and steel. As soon as you enter nether, you'll get an achievement which is we need to go deeper. Now here comes the hardest part. For this, you have to find a fortress. As I told you, blazes only spawn in fortress. If you are very lucky just like me, you can just find it as soon as you enter nether. So now you are exploring fortress, but you cannot find any blazes. Let me tell you that in one fortress there will be only 2 blaze spawners. Blazes cannot just spawn randomly. They'll only spawn in nether fortress and there will be only 2 blaze spawners in each nether fortress. It took me a while to find one. But the good news is that you can collect as many blaze rods as you want from one blaze spawner. Just because it will keep on spawning more blazes, more you are there. Blazes have 2 attacks. When the player is close, the blaze hits the player for about 2 heart of damage. If the blaze has spotted the player, but the player is too far, the blaze will shoot a fireball, the player which ignites on impact. And as soon as you get your first blaze rod, you will also get an achievement, which is into fire. The major part of why you need to have blazes to defeat the Ender Dragon is because once you reach the stronghold, you will find that to activate the end portal, yes, I think activate is the correct word. So to activate it, you'll need a total of 12 ender eyes. What are actually ender eyes? That when you convert an ender pearl into an ender eye, so to do that you'll require 1 blaze powder. And to make 1 blaze powder, all you need is 1 blaze rod. So that's why you have to enter nether at anyhow to defeat Ender Dragon. Because the Eye of Ender, you cannot get it anywhere. Not in trades, not anywhere. So the only way to get it, that you have to craft it using blaze powder. What I suggest, that you carry a total of 12 blaze rods with yourself. It will help you to locate stronghold and also to activate the end portal. Also a bonus point, that you can find 4 to 5 chests in nether fortress, but the numbers may vary. What if you accidentally break 1 blaze spawner? No worries, there's always a second option. What you can do, instead of finding a new fortress, you can just find the other blaze spawner. As I mentioned before, there are a total of 2 blaze spawner in one fortress. So if by mistake you have break one blaze spawner, you can always find the other one. After searching for a very long time, I have just found the second blaze spawner. You can see that right now there are no blazes here. If you stay there for a very less time, you can see some blazes spawning there just like that. As mentioned before, now you can just kill them and then collect some blaze rods. Also, if you don't have a good armor, what I'll suggest you that you stay behind and to hit them, to give them some damage, what you can do is you just hit them with an arrow, just like that. Now I have collected enough blaze rods. It's time to head back to my home and then I'll show you guys that what else you can do using the blaze rods. And if you cannot find your portal, you can always build one. Mentioning that this portal will not spawn you where your first portal was. So it might get very difficult for you to find your home. Now let me just head back to my house and then we will see other uses of blaze rods. Now once we are here, firstly we will see that how you can turn a blaze rod into blaze powder. For that you just keep one blaze rod there and just like that you have got yourself some blaze powder. The use of it is in brewing. What you can do that once you place some potion there, the brewing will not start. To activate it, you have to place some blaze powder there. Now we will see that how you can make some Eye of Enders. Firstly, these are some normal ender pearls, so that once you throw them, it will take you where that pearl has landed. It is also a very good source of fast traveling. But to turn it into Eye of Enders, what you can do is that you place some blaze powder there and that will convert those ender pearls into Eye of Enders, just like that. These will help you to activate the end portal. Now after some time, our brewing is also done. Once we check it, yes, it is done. Now I'm going to collect all my brewings and then you can see just like that it works. To use Eye of Enders, what you're supposed to do is that you throw one ender just like that and it will lead you to the way where the stronghold is. Now let me just follow the ender eyes and then we will defeat Ender Dragon. Just like that, we're here where the end portal is. Now to activate it, all you're supposed to do that you take your Eye of Ender and place one of it on each block just like that. The textures may vary in your game. Just because I'm using a shaders, so the texture is different. Once I turn it off, it will come to its original texture. Now let us go and defeat Ender Dragon. As soon as you enter the end portal, you'll also get an achievement which is called The End. And I forgot to pick my weapons, so I'm out.